So good morning or good afternoon, whatever time that we're using this intro. Sorry I can't be to all of these. I went to the first couple on Tuesday, and let me just say that your new leadership champion, Julie Pursley, is doing a great job. I think she's invigorated your old champion, Mr. Forrestal, and I think you're going to have fun as you sit through these. You know, I really enjoy talking about enabling others to act. Of the 5 leadership practices that Scripps has, this is possibly one of my favorites. And just to define this once again, fostering collaboration by building trust and facilitating relationships. And then the other one, strengthening others by increasing and developing competence. So when I started putting my thoughts together on what to say about those, I thought by using a couple of real life examples from my career might explain these better to you. You know, long before I worked for Scripps, before I was a general manager, I was a department head working at a television station that really prepared me for being a GM. I had a really good mentor with the GM there, and what I found as a department head, I was doing the things that's what we call enabling others to act. And you know, I did some things that it wouldn't necessarily, it was the same idea, we didn't call it that, but building trust and increasing their competence in the people that we were trying to enable. And it also built their confidence as well as a competence. So some people I know have heard me use this term before, but it's the bus driver analogy. When I was a department head and I had my department meetings and we talked about, I wanted them to lead, I wanted them to make decisions, and I just said, let's pretend, you know, we're all going on a bus trip, and people from every department are going to be on that bus. Bus leaves at 10 o'clock, everybody's on the bus, it's full, it's time to go, there's no bus driver. I would expect 4 or 5 people from my department to step up and go, yeah, I'll drive, I'll get us there. That's leading. And what I want from this television station is a building full of bus drivers, people who are not afraid to make the decision, get us where we need to go. My next example was from that same television station where we use the term project captain. I know that's been used since then, I use it here, but what that meant is that we could take anybody from any department at any position and make them project captain of whatever that project may be. One of my examples that I like to use about enabling others is we had at the station, we had an issue with our commercial playback system. Most of you in the room, at least the first 2 sessions I was at, don't remember this, but there was a technology called the it's RCA cart machine that played back the commercials. We had, it was a horrible technology, and our station had a lemon of the horrible technology. Grown men were crying that were master control operators because the system just was that frustrating, it didn't work. We pitched to our corporate to buy us a new system, new technology for capital. It got turned down. So we went back to the drawing board and selected a project captain to, let's go at this again. We had a young man who was maybe 1.5 years, 2 years as a master control operator, but we saw something in him. We said, you know, you're going to be the project captain. The GM is going to be on the committee, I'm going to be on the committee, but you tell each person what you need them to do. So we went to the first meeting, and he stepped up and he had this presentation, and it was laid out with expectations of what everyone had to do, which made you feel good that I think we've selected the right person. Everybody did what they were supposed to. We came back, we put the plan together, we presented it, and we got the new technology. This young man, his name was Todd Bocelli. He was then promoted a year later to another job, and when I moved on to my first GM job, he was the first person I hired as a department head. And just about 2 or 3 months ago, I got an email from him. He got his first general manager job. So that's an example how enabling others to act on small projects, little projects, give them the competence and the confidence to go to the next level. I believe in the leadership practices that Scripps teaches at all their stations. I think you can tell when you're done today that Julie and Brad feel the same way. I hope that as I look around the building as we move forward, we have a building full of project captains and bus drivers. Thanks.